Oh, JoJo. Let's see. I'm watching it live on TikTok.
There it is.
Hey, we did it.
Hey. Wow. Okay. Let me restate that. We're working through some technical things here, trying to expand our reach. And
We don't have our Noah.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
the problem.
And we've upgraded internet around this place, so now we have the ability to come to you live on TikTok as well. So now we're on YouTube, Twitch, Facebook, and TikTok.
Yeah,
So
live.
check us out
I think
there.
you said all of them on
go
TikTok.
and like
I don't
the
think it's going to hurt us.
Don't think so.
like
Yeah,
the
nobody's
things,
gonna care.
follow the things, you know, all that
So,
good stuff.
I'm going to try this. Go to that.
What's up, Tyler? He said, "Hola."
Hey, Tyler Havlin. Nice to have you.
Oh, I see what you did there. A little name play, little work there. But yeah, it's good to be behind that. So I'm going to play our song again a little bit then, since nobody got to hear it, because it's awesome. And we can just
Talk over it.
a little bit. You want me to turn on Audacity?
In the mic. I wish I could watch the live from my phone so I could see the comments. There's probably a thing for that.
You talking about the TikTok?
Yeah.
Can you watch
Floyd-
TikTok on an iPad?
Floyd said hello on TikTok.
Hey, Floyd. How
Floyd's
is
on
it?
TikTok?
From TikTok?
My man.
Thank you, friend.
All right. I don't have TikTok on my iPad.
Don't do it.
Why?
It's just horrible.
What? What's
Just time killer and all that.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah. I mean,
Oh, TikTok.
everyone says that it's like the worst time eater.
You just
of
turn
all.
the music off?
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
It's okay. Just leave it off. I've got a cobweb on my finger. I gotta find. Did I
gotta
leave
clean
my
those up.
glasses here? Remember the glasses I wore that were black rimmed? Did I leave them here? I can't find them.
Are they right there? Joey's got 16 pairs of
I
glasses on.
currently have. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 7 pairs of sunglasses on my desk right now,
They're regular reading glasses.
and I don't think any of them are yours. My
Yeah.
apologies.
Remember I wore them
Senor.
a month or two ago?
Yes.
And then, like, I could probably read that right now if I had them on. And I don't have them. I misplaced them, which I
Sorry.
probably need to upgrade.
So, who's monitoring the TikTok comments?
I'm
'Cause-
trying to, like, look at it from my phone that way, but I think I'm just going to have to watch it from my phone. Brett's watching it from
Oh,
TikTok.
all right.
Aren't you? Brett's got
Sweet.
the comments in there. Then we got
Okey-doke.
Tyler Havlin in here, Floyd out on TikTok. We appreciate you guys for watching. But yeah, Joey already gave the spiel. Welcome to the show.
Yay.
This is Pod Bless Podcast, where we like to sit around and tell some fun stuff, including the Bible and things that happen to us in our lives, and maybe steal some segments from other places. Do it. It helps
Jenna's
us get
over
out
there
to more
just
people.
spamming the.
If you're watching on TikTok, make sure to double tap the screen because it puts likes out so that it goes out to more people. Because the more you do that, it will actually put the show out to other people in the algorithm.
Thank you, Jenna. She's
And
going
we
to
might
have the
get
Joe
new fans.
Burrow injury.
Matt Barber, what's going on?
Yeah,
Nice to
Matt.
see you.
Are you hitting the share button?
I almost called him Maddie there, but I don't know how he feels about nicknames.
He'd probably cut your
and I
face
don't
off.
want him to murder me. Not that he's mean like that, but that he has. I know he's physically capable of doing it.
Matt,
So-
you'll be proud of me. I've been very good about the diet today, even though it is kind of just day one. I only got to get my shake in tonight, and I'll be set.
Shake it, shake it.
Like a Polaroid picture.
That's
No?
that's the words, but you didn't do it in the tone. Like a Polaroid picture.
Oh.
Come
All right,
on,
all right,
shake
all
it,
right,
shake
all
it.
right, all right.
Hey, ladies. Yeah.
Yeah.
She's over there going to get a.
Yeah, I
You
know.
can, you can get a device that you just hook on your phone, and it'll automatically sit there and tap people's lives for you.
No, there isn't. Oh my
It
goodness.
fixes the algorithm. It puts it out to people
That's
in
ridiculous.
the algorithm.
I'm doing it too now.
Do it, man. It helps us. I'm gonna go do it too.
Everybody's over there just twitching.
We've got to.
I mean, TikToking.
we
I didn't.
gotta-
I mean,
yeah, we got to make our account worth it.
I just sent you 170.
you guys are fun. So yeah, do you have a game or something for us? Is that what I
Well,
heard?
do we want to jump into it right away?
No, Matt. You're right, Matt. I apologize. Matt is not violent. He's the kind of guy that, if violence was called upon, you would want him to be on your team.
He can answer
What
the
did
door.
you say about Matt?
I said that I didn't want to call him Matty because he might kill me, but then I realized that made him sound like he lives on a hair trigger, which he does not.
I think he fights for a living.
Not
but-
for a living.
No, I'm just teasing.
But he's
For
not
fun.
that like.
Fun, yeah.
You would have to push him pretty hard to get him to like hurt you.
I think this brings us into Joey's sick. No,
But
I'm just
yeah,
kidding.
but if like you said, Josh, if you knock on that door enough, he has the capability to answer it.
Yeah, he has the tools necessary.
Yeah, yeah.
Whereas most of our tools are in a bag somewhere on a shelf, and we're like, "Where did
Yeah.
we do with that tool?"
His are like cleaned up.
These are sharpened.
They look good.
Yeah.
He clearly uses them on the regular.
His Phillips head is not stripped.
Yeah.
You know.
You're gonna feel that. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, I need to tap too.
Oh, tap,
We're
tap,
we're
tap,
already
tap,
past
tap.
Tapping that.
1,000 hearts.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Oh,
We just have a farm. So wait, if there's more hearts, it gets put onto more people's algorithms.
Correct.
yeah, yeah. The more it's shared, the more it's hearted, the more people give a gift.
The more people comment in.
So people can watch us live on TikTok right now.
Yeah.
Fun. Fun.
I need to. There we go.
There you go. Do it in a way you're not shaking.
No.
No.
Oh, moving
framing,
over. Yeah.
framing matters. All right, Josh, you got a
Phrasing.
segment for us tonight?
Sure.
Ready to get your ear holes blessed? Take it away, Josh.
Man, I cannot read at all. I'm going to push that TV closer.
It says, y'all make me sound so much more violent than I am for Matt. And then Adam Wilkerson said,
Hey, we got 2,000.
Nice. That'll help
so
us.
everyone else must be jumping in with you.
No, it's just us three.
Oh, my goodness. That's nuts.
So,
All right, you have a mystery bag here. I'm excited
I
to find
got
out
a-
what's in it.
I got a goodie bag.
Ooh. Who doesn't like a goodie bag? Have you guys heard of the Derek Jeter goodie bag?
Nope. That
So
sounds inappropriate.
Derek Jeter, famously known
Oh, are
for
those
having
drunk goggles?
many relationships with many women, which we do not condone. But he would have a gift bag in the morning for people when they were leaving his house, and they'd have things like iPad, like high dollar items in them.
Crazy amount.
Yeah, allegedly. All right, Josh, what you got in the goodie bag?
Wait a second.
I was trying to fill while you were digging.
Yeah. I dug.
Oh, Brett, can you break my fallopian then?
Yeah, here.
give
You
me a
don't,
little-
you don't try to eat off another man's
Brother,
candy
go
bar.
off the back end of it where you haven't eaten yet.
No.
2.4.
I thought we were closer than that.
No.
I don't know who that person is.
You overestimated our friendship.
Wow. Really?
Oh,
Thought I put the work in for that one, I guess.
Can't reshare on that one. I just sent it out to a bunch of people sharing. Anyway, let's go with.
You don't have to break me off any. It's fine.
Oh, no. It's already been done, Joey.
So there's a bunch of neat little things.
Whoa, a donut.
It's a little donut.
Thank you.
If you take this donut
Thank you.
and you do the rough sides this way, that's 10 pounds of pressure.
Oh,
If you take it this way, it is 20 pounds of pressure. So if you're squeezing together, you're squeezing 20 pounds.
can I try?
Yeah, 10 pounds one way, 20 pounds the other. This purple one here, if you squeeze it on the rough sides, 30 pounds of pressure. This way, 40 pounds of pressure. Pressure?
Your forearms
Here,
are going to
you-
be huge.
You can pass him the lighter one and
That's
go
a
to the
terrible
bigger
throw.
one.
Wait, so 30 pounds on the smooth?
Well, it says on it right there.
Ooh.
50 pounds on the red. That's the hard one. You can squeeze that together. And it's 60 pounds. This is the strongest one on
I
the
can still
on the
do this
rubber
one.
donuts. So,
So you make me
Get
a better
that.
guitar player?
yeah, it could. It could work on a lot of things. You also
Incoming.
have these little doodads. Oh, where'd the red one
Those
go?
look like brass knuckles.
They look like brass knuckles, but they're made of rubber, and you put them on all your fingers,
Oh, my. Ooh.
and you stretch them out
Oh, okay.
outwards to make your fingers stronger. There's a bunch.
My
Okay, hold on.
this grip
This is
on
60.
this hand's terrible.
Well, I mean, this is what these are
Oh,
for.
wow. Yeah, you're right. My right hand's much grippier.
Well, I had surgery on this finger, and I can't.
Well, you need to train it. This is what these are. This is for training. You can toss one to Jenna. She might like them.
Woo. Try this one.
Do
Try
you
this
want
one.
to? Want you stretch it out the other way?
Maybe.
How does this one work? Thumb
Put
in the big?
Thumb in the big. All the
Okay.
fingers in the others, and you stretch your hands out. And each one's different
You
poundage.
can't do it?
I just grunted.
Trying to squeeze a donut. You can put them back in the black bag when you're finished. Those are neat.
Oh, I need these at my desk to just get.
They're super cheap on
I'm
Amazon.
going to be the best rock climber of all time.
Here's the
60
old
was easier.
here's the old school
I
ones.
used to
You
have those.
remember the old school? This is the 50-pound one. It's real easy to
Yes.
do. 100-pound after that. Not so bad.
Coming.
This is only 6 pounds. What's the heaviest one of these? Give me the heaviest one of these.
The red. They're in the bag. Here's a
sorry.
100-pound that way.
100?
That's not the heaviest. That's the middle one.
Oh, yeah, that's not as. Wait, why does that feel significantly easier than the 60 pound?
Well, it's
circle?
a different style.
Well, should we be playing like
150?
some Richard Simmons stuff in the background? Like,
200.
Yeah.
This is
Oh, you're right.
200. It is hard to do. You put your thumb in the big and stretch them out as far as you can stretch them. So it's like a workout going the back way.
I feel like the
Talking about forearm strength on everything. That's the tough one.
This is the bad one.
fingers are too small.
This is the 50-pound one. This is
My
the easy-
finger slipped out.
Yeah. You'll have that. But yeah, so these are fun things that I've been playing with for about a month. I got them just to goof around with.
Can you touch the 200 one?
No. It takes a lot of work.
Let me try.
It's hard. It's a tough one. Here, I'll reach it.
Oh, that one's.
Don't toss that one. It's scary.
I'm sweating. Are you guys
50.
sweating?
200's hard. Oh,
That's.
You're
Yeah.
weak.
you got it all the way together?
I didn't touch them. I got
Nice,
close.
dude. That shows a lot of promise.
Here you go, Josh.
Thanks.
Yeah, do these for a month or two.
Oh, dude, I'm playing shortstop tomorrow night. I can't wait.
I don't think that's true.
I'm playing second base tomorrow night.
I don't
Okay.
think that's true.
I'm going to give you a heads up. Put those down
Oh no.
because we have one more thing to show.
Okay.
And this is the thing. If you're listening to audio, you should tune into the live or tune into the video.
You can't do it with the left.
No.
Well, yeah, your left's your weaker hand unless you're left hand.
I can almost touch him with the right, but I can't. Oh, he used two hands.
So this is the
Ta-da.
actual thing that I bought for the show. Handexer is the brand.
Okay.
You can purchase this on Amazon as well as all of these neat little attributes to make yourself stronger. Correct.
Okay.
But this is something I've seen in viral videos, and I'm very excited about it. And I've had it for I bought it for a month.
is this the-
Don't talk. Don't talk.
I know what
yeah,
this
I know
is.
you get too excited.
Oh, I'm so excited.
So
I've been wanting to do this for a long
I
time.
bought this a month ago,
about
but
to make a name for
in
myself.
chances of buying this a month ago, that's why I bought all of these things to train myself, so that Joey's not stronger than me.
Wait. So if I'm still stronger than you, that means that a month of training.
It doesn't mean anything.
Oh,
but I didn't
yes.
hold to the training.
It is what I thought it was.
It is the grip strength tester.
You
It
just
shows you.
squeeze that thing.
It shows how many pounds of pressure that you can squeeze with your forearm. Now, it also comes with a list of ages
Can I see that?
and what the.
I'm gonna put up to the camera.
You're too excited.
I'm so jacked up right
you're
now.
Like you're on. You're
Okay,
not,
okay.
You're not
So-
putting it to the camera. So it shows all of the male to female age ranges of what you should be able to do and what you're considered by strong if you can do
So
it.
Brett, we're both in the 30 to 34 range.
You raised your hand?
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm not gonna tell you until go ahead and you do it, and I'll tell you if you were strong, weak, or normal.
So when you turn it on, just to let you guys know here on the show, it scales out and it's on 0.
So
when you
we're doing a
take it-
strength test right now.
Yeah,
Love it.
yeah, it's just fun.
Love it.
So when you go to squeeze it, it's already at 0, and you hold it, and you keep your arm level, and when you let off of it,
What'd you
it'll-
get?
124 pounds,
Okay, what's your age?
124.8. I am 41.
You, sir, are strong.
Yes, I am.
Actually, you're off the strong chart.
Well, that's not a lot. Off the strong charts when I took it back to Martin County and gave it to my cousin who's a lineman, and it went to like 146.
I'd like my dad to do this.
Yeah. There's a lot
Yeah.
of people that I've tried to get to do it, but now that's my dominant hand.
Like
my
Wayne-
left hand is not that strong.
Wayne Helton would break the machine.
Left hand. It's only 119 on my left.
Okay,
which-
so you're
you
just
can see-
normal on your left then.
yeah. So Brett, do you want to go first?
Yeah, I'll do
It
it.
automatically resets, so if you barely do it, it'll show up that way.
Jenna, you got to do this
So
too.
when you squeeze it and get to the tightest you can go, squeeze it a little bit more,
Can I stand up and get some leverage on it?
then push your hand back out so it stays. Because if you accidentally bump it again, it'll redo.
Crap, I wasn't listening at
Keep,
all.
keep your hand at a 90-degree angle.
What's up with this 90-degree
Squeeze-
thing?
Well, it's just to get a fair thing.
Yeah.
If you're holding it down, you're
All right, here we
getting
go.
way more pressure.
Ready and go.
Squeeze as hard as you can, and then a little bit more. And when you let off and push out,
That's
What'd you get?
114.
hold it up to your camera, show the people.
That hand is normal. That's your weak hand though, right?
No, that was my right hand.
That's
Oh.
good. I mean, hey, that's
Okay, go ahead. Next
I think
hand.
that's what I was squeezing when I bought it.
So you've actually seen a
yeah,
increase?
yeah, oh, yeah.
Oh man. Oh, he's getting real.
Okay, I did it wrong with the first hand.
Did you?
Yeah.
What'd you get?
124.6.
That
Show it
you're
on the
strong in
screen.
that hand.
I had 124.8.
Oh,
So I
so
got you
Josh
just
is
by a
the
little.
victor.
Just by a little.
Hold on, let me do
Try
my-
your right
let me
again.
do
That's
my
fine.
right.
Oh wait, he gets 2 chances?
Sure.
That's-
You,
I'm
everybody
kidding,
does.
I'm kidding.
Because I was doing fingertips.
Oh
Oh,
man,
and you can stretch it out further if your hand's bigger because you do have a bigger hand.
contacts are freaking out right now.
Nope, it's not.
Yeah, that's
Huh.
just your
112.
left hand stronger.
Yeah.
Your left hand is stronger.
So what I was saying, 90-degree
90
angle,
degrees.
squeeze as hard as you can, and then just a little bit more.
Okay.
But make sure to push forward because if you pap it again,
Okay.
it'll mess up the
All right.
the read.
I'm so excited.
Hang on.
I've been wanting to do this for. I hope I break 100.
Well, you'll break 100.
I have
for sure.
little arms.
You do.
Little hands.
So just hold your hand to
Right
you.
here?
Squeeze as
Ready?
hard as you can.
They are killing them right now.
All right. Push it forward. Hold it.
105.6.
105.6. Okay.
Now
Try
my
your other.
My weak hand.
Oh, that's not your weak hand.
All the way forward.
Did you say pimp hand?
Yeah.
You're kind of holding it at an angle.
Oh, sorry.
Just going to say for your best results.
Ready?
102.
103.2.
Oh, 103. Nice.
So I am in the normal section.
where was Brett at?
123 is the cutoff.
I'd say
So
Brett
he was
fine.
weak in one hand. Oh no, his normal in one hand and strong in the other.
His left hand was abnormally strong for some reason.
That is weird.
That is very weird.
All right,
So
hold on,
hold your
Jenna.
hand-
Let's see here.
Hold your hand across your body.
Are you? You're not 25,
You don't have to
are you?
reset it. You just squeeze
You're
it and then
24?
go.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So you're still in the 24 group.
Hold it 90-degree angle. Squeeze it as hard as you can.
Don't
until
push
you
with your
can't
other
go
hand.
anymore, and then push it forward so that it doesn't rescale. And just push it forward. It'll tell you
What'd you get?
53.4.
Okay.
53.4.
Hey,
That's
dude,
good.
that's normal. Yeah.
Okay. Now what do I do to?
Just
You
push
don't-
it
you don't
forward.
have to
It'll
change it.
reset.
Yeah, it just resets
I
automatically.
want to try something different on it to see if it changes the score.
Ew,
Hold on.
this is a church podcast.
What'd you get on the other one?
Oh, and I did it wrong.
Okay.
I was
That's
doing
fine.
fingertips only.
You're good.
Because online, when I see the videos, the guys are standing up and they like lean into it and give it a
Well,
real tight
you can
squeeze.
try
I
that,
want to try
yeah.
that. See if I can
I
bump
want
my
to see.
numbers.
I want to see my left hand again.
What?
Yeah,
45 on my left.
that's good
45 on your left is
for a girl.
weak. So you're weak in your left and normal in your other one. Brett strong in one and normal in the other. Josh was strong on both, right?
Yeah.
Oh, Josh, I got you.
What'd you get?
127.2.
There you go.
Oh!
There you go.
All right, let me stand up.
You're fine. Stand up. Hold it down between your legs if you want. That's how a lot of people get a lot more push. And I'm okay with you beating me. I just wanted to beat him. I just wanted to.
106. I mean, it was stronger than
That's good. I think Garrett
That's
Mills.
so weird. I
think
can't-
Garrett Mills might have hit around that with 3 fingers because his pointer finger he couldn't use. So he
Oh, I did 109 with that one.
nice.
Nice.
Why is my left hand?
That I don't know. That's weird. Well, you had surgery on the right, right?
I did.
So yeah, that's why.
That's why.
So if you hadn't had surgery, you'd probably have a strong. I'd like to see Andrew Ross do this.
Yeah, he's got a pretty good.
He's got a strong grip.
yeah.
Woo! 139, baby.
What?
You're
what
so
did you
he
do?
cheated.
You use
He
both
cheated.
hands.
139.
He
Did you use both hands?
Yes, he did.
Check the tape,
Put
bro.
his foot in it.
Check the tape.
He cheated. There's no way.
Yeah.
139. What you mad at me for?
You're like Michael Scott running on next to the car. 35. 35.
I squeeze with both hands.
But yeah, we know. I've had different people try it. Brad and his youngest son.
Ooh, how did Brad do?
Brad did good. I can't remember what he had. But like I said, I took it to Martin County, and it was just a strongman competition to be had.
Wayne Helton needs to do that.
Yeah.
That man has the strongest handshake I've ever felt in my life. I feel like he would destroy them. Yeah, I mean seriously, if you don't get in there solid with Wayne, he's gonna crush your hand. So like
Is Doug his brother?
No.
Okay, different
Doug?
Heltons.
No, different. Yeah.
Okay, I was gonna say I
Glenn.
just thought about the Glenn. Okay,
Glenn.
no comments coming in. That's wild.
Ooh, do you think want me to refresh?
Floyd said you got 100 pounds. But yeah, so I've been hanging on to this for almost a month, not a full month. But
I'll start working my grip strength.
But I
out.
laughed about it because I bought all this stuff, and they're like, "Why'd you get all that?" I was like, "Because I'm not going to bring it to the show until I know I can beat Joey, because I just can't have."
So before you started doing the workouts, could you beat Joey?
Yeah, I was still squeezing the same.
Okay.
Oh, look at I have famously.
Yeah, my
Small
forearms a lot
arms.
bigger, but my forearms
Yeah.
are so much smaller than they used to be.
I saw when you were go like this, you can see a vein in your forearm now.
Yeah, I've been working out the past week or two, but
I
not
I
anything
climb
crazy.
well. It's power to weight too.
That's why I
It's
wanted
power
to wait.
weight.
I wanted to wait for Noah because he has been rock climbing.
I bet
here and
Noah
there.
would do pretty good.
So I'm thinking he'll have a good grip.
You got to
I
bring that
bet
thing
you he squeezes close to 100.
He'll probably be over.
back. You know, I've never seen him climb rocks. I don't know if he's good at it.
He's always told stories.
He says he does, but
but I've never seen him do it.
He also keeps saying he has a girlfriend, and we've never seen. I'm just teasing.
I've never heard him
No,
talk-
I'm
oh.
just teasing.
He's never said that.
I was gonna say I have never heard him make that claim. What are these? 100? I'm gonna do these for the rest of the game or the rest of the show.
Do it, man.
I'm gonna go 150
There's
in my weak hand.
I would do the smaller ones first to get yourself worked out.
Do you have the other hundo? Do you have a second hundo?
No, they're all
Oh,
just
okay.
step ups. So you just have to keep switching. Here's the 50. Do the 50, make yourself feel good.
Yeah.
Do the 200.
But yeah, that was my fun little segment I've been hanging on to for a
Wait a
month. That I was like, you know what? I'm just going to hang on to these until I get stronger.
We won't tell Noah to see what he gets, and then we'll be like, "Yo, you said."
Let's tell Noah I did 139.
Because he won't watch the show, I bet.
Yeah.
He's doing drywall at his house. So yeah, that was just a fun thing. We've seen it.
I like that.
There's a ton of viral TikToks and stuff like that of people bringing it to job sites where people use their hands every day just to see what these Neanderthals can squeeze. And like I said, I had a lineman try it who rides by helicopter on wire.
And what
to
was his
go-
number?
It was like 164 or something like
gosh.
that, or 146. It was like really crazy. He's
That-
like, "Here, let me try my other hand," and I'm like, "No, dude, don't break it."
That was my weekend.
Yeah.
He just crushes it.
I've got
Did I
I've got
win?
some guys that had to like extend it all the way out because their hands are so big that it was just like I can't fit my hand in
What
there.
movie is that when it's like pinball or arcade machine? He's like, oh, did I break it?
Yeah.
When he
Oops. Does that mean I broke? Oh no,
Grandma
no.
was that Grandma's?
was Grandma's boy.
Yes.
But he played Dance Dance Revolution.
Yeah. Oops. Did I break it?
But remind me if you're ever going to be on the show or you want to try this out. I do carry it around with me so that people can try it.
You know how Top Gear used to do like the quickest lap, and they kept a chart, an ongoing chart.
We should write it
We
down.
should do that with our
Yeah.
with
Make
our
sure to write
guests.
yours down first since it's at the bottom.
Okay. Mine was 109, 139, right? 139.
No, not 139. Oh, that was the two hands. You
Josh,
can write it
you had
over. Put
127,
an asterisk
right?
by the two hand one over to the side.
Yeah. Did you have 127?
I had 127.8,
And Brett
Right.
had what?
and you had 120.
27.
No, you went higher, didn't you? I did 126.8, and he did 127. That's what it was.
Dude, my right. I want to do better on my right hand.
Well, you had surgery on it, like you said.
Yeah, I want to do that again after the show.
That was a lot of fun, though.
Yeah,
And
make
if you
use
want to
to-
try it out, let me know. I do pack it around with me just to be like, hey, want to try this out?
Hey, you're not so tough.
Packing it.
Sit down and listen up to what Joey's got to say.
If you want. Okay. I want to talk about injuries.
Oh, we didn't pick
Go ahead. What?
Pod Bless. Did
Yeah,
we have one? You got one ready?
Yeah, I got
Okay.
one ready to go.
There was a lot of stuff going on. Just making
Yeah.
sure.
I don't have a Brett Seggy, but I'm sure he'll figure it out by then.
No, he's got one.
Okay, cool. So I want to talk about injuries, accidental injuries here. So we're horsing around. So like, I like to my kids call it daddy play, but it's horse play. You know, you
what
jump
Cal
around,
calls it,
toss
too.
them, you mess them around, and like kids learn from that. It helps them develop. It's fun. It's good times.
Didn't catch that? No? Too quiet?
So yes, I heard it. I was rolling right through
I
it.
said that's what Kelly calls it, too.
So we were doing that the other night, and we're all wrestling around and having fun. And at the end of that, like when I get tired, I'll like pretend collapse, you know. And the girls will jump on me, and Otto will jump on top of them. And so I have a almost 7-year-old, a 5-year-old, and an almost 3-year-old, right? And so they're getting big enough. They're getting bigger, and it takes it out of you quicker. And so it's toward the end. I collapse. The girls jump on me, and I hear Otto's footsteps. He's running, and he does like this roar thing. He goes roar, and it's funny
Yeah.
and cute and wonderful. And I'm like, oh, he's gonna jump on them too. And right as I was having that thought, he threw the most perfectly formed flying knee right into my face. Right, more like right here on my dome.
Like your,
Just like
almost your temple.
I'm on the ground like this, and I open my eyes to see him running right at my face. And just, it wasn't like he accidentally hit his knee to my face. He was like, I'm going to go drop a knee on Dad's face.
Nice.
And just boom, right? Full speed. It hurt.
Yeah.
I was also kind of proud. It was one of those moments where I was like, hey, nice shot, kid.
After
Yeah.
you beat him.
Yeah.
After I threw him across the room going, oh, my head.
Yeah. And it hurt a lot, right? And it started making me think of like times in my life where maybe a kid has injured me, or maybe where I've accidentally injured a kid. So when I was like in high school, we were hanging out at a friend's house, and their younger sibling was there, and they tried to jump onto my shoulders.
Yeah.
But I stood up at the same time because I didn't really understand what was going on. And instead of landing on my shoulders, they got over me just enough to do like a flip and just bust their face open on the ground.
Nice.
And that made me feel pretty bad. But like, have you ever accidentally injured a kid, or has a kid ever accidentally injured you?
Both, of course.
Boom.
I mean, I think in any normal boy's life or childhood. Do you have anything that's off the top of your head? Or I was around for a lot of stuff.
I got Colin.
Oh, let's hear it.
We were hanging outside. We were playing outside my house, and I had like this wooden baseball bat. And I was just joking around. Like, and he's younger than me. He's like 4 or 5 years younger. And I was probably 16, 17. And I was just joking around with him. I was like, and acting like I was going to hit him with
Oh
it
no.
in the face, like a get him to go.
fake.
Yeah. And so I went, and boom, bot right in the mouth. Like I thought he was going to have to get stitches.
Not like
Yeah.
a swing, but like
No.
a cue, like a pull cue.
like a
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of blood.
A lot of blood. His dad yelled at me.
He yelled at everybody.
Well,
You probably had that one coming.
But in turn, a lot of people yelled at him.
I got my revenge later in life.
How so?
Oh,
With his dad?
Yeah.
I was going to say, like, you hit him in the face.
No. The yelling part.
Oh,
Oh,
gotcha.
I thought.
Yeah, I
sorry.
feel like a lot of people did. I had one when I was younger. Me and my cousin Nick. We always have the things about our cousin that we spend the most time with: Colin, Nick, imaginary friend. But
I think his name was Philip.
so me and my cousin Nick were hanging out one time. There's several different times we've gotten hurt. One specific time, there was a trampoline out behind the garage. The garage was across the whole big long thing of concrete, so it's far away from the house. And we would go out and jump on the trampoline, and it was before guards. Like there was no pad on the springs.
Like no netting.
There was no netting. I don't even think that was a thing at the time. You know what I mean? And so I'd say it was mid '90s, it was early '90s because we were younger.
The good times.
It was, and there was like fall leaves out on the side, and it was kind of sitting on a concrete pad of sorts, not a full pad. But anyway, we're sitting there, we're jumping, and he says, "Oh my gosh, let me tell you a story." And I was like, "What are you talking about?" He goes, "The other day, me and the guys were jumping, and I was sitting on the springs to make sure they could jump and do a big bounce. And when one of them bounced, I fell backwards, and my hands, I held on and hung upside down." Just like this. Tries to recreate what happened, does not hang on, bust his head on the concrete. Ah! And I'm like, oh no, I'm going to get blamed for this.
That's the first thought.
But I
I'm
mean,
culpable here.
yeah, usually that's what happens. But
That's a good one.
yeah,
Sorry, my mic was
no,
loose.
you're good. Yeah, we've been switching them in and out. I didn't tighten that one up.
It's all
Sorry.
good.
So yeah, that was one time that happened. We another time with Nick, we had a fun game where we broke sticks. I don't know if you ever did that in the woods where you
On
take
the trees.
you take a
Yeah.
stick, hit a
'Cause
tree.
you got to be careful because that'll wrap around and catch you.
Well, thanks for ruining the story.
Oh,
no, I'm just kidding. You
my
didn't ruin it.
apologies.
You didn't ruin it because you didn't know. But but yeah, that happened with Nick. For some reason I figured out the perfect hit, and I was just like hitting him with sticks over and over
like
and over.
on purpose launching them, like
I
doing
would-
the
yeah,
math.
Yeah. I would break it, and they would fly like a boomerang-ish type stick-a-ring.
There's a theorem there.
And yeah, and I figured it out as a kid. I was like, oh man, I've got this down perfect. Not everyone would work, but I was hitting him a lot. And so he got really mad, and he took a young birch and just wrapped it around the tree and almost broke his nose. Blood coming out of his nose. It was pretty intense.
Oh, Ohio Bluegrass said I was coaching baseball, and there was a little guy who was terrified of the ball. I was pitching to him and working him to stay in the box, and he was making progress. That is until I cracked him between the numbers.
Between the numbers, I'm guessing I know what that is.
Well,
Well, no,
on his
the back.
jersey.
Oh,
yeah. On
Oh,
his
I
jersey.
went dirty. Sorry. I
No,
was
no,
like,
on his jersey.
Hit him between the
Yeah.
Like
twigs.
right in the back of like the spine.
got
I was
you.
furious with myself. Yeah, I can feel that.
Thank you for that comment, Ohio Bluegrass. I believe that was the first time comment from there.
Yeah, so I have a similar story from Ohio Bluegrass. I coach my son's baseball. I help coach it.
You beamed a kid too?
I beat my son.
Oh, yes.
On
If it's
accident.
but if it's got to be any of them, that's the one you're going to pick,
Well,
right?
so it was the first practice. This was just like 3 weeks ago. The first practice, the first kid in the batter's box. I was pitching batting practice, chucked it in, drilled him right in the head,
Oh,
You hit him in the
in
head?
the helmet. Yeah, wasn't throwing that hard.
But
Well,
it was
we
and
know.
it was a helmet. So
Yeah,
Did you hear me?
yeah, I heard you. I wound up hitting another kid in the back.
'Cause
And
he
then
turned away
Cooper
from
came
it.
up, and he's never played. This is his first year of any kind of pitch. He usually
Yeah.
does machine. And
Ohio Bluegrass is Greg.
Greg, okay.
Oh, hey, Greg.
Greg, which it wasn't one of his kids. It was just a little guy who was terrified of the ball. Sorry. Brett was hitting his
yeah.
own child.
So Cooper's never been against like live pitching. It's always
Yeah.
been like a machine or a coach pitch or whatever. So I threw one into him, drilled him right in the knee. He starts crying. It was the end of the world.
Yeah.
And then his first at bat at baseball, every pitch he was so scared he was jumping out of at the game on
You
Saturday.
ruined him.
Yeah.
No, it's a part of the kids.
Yeah.
Ben dodges everything too.
Jenna's right. We were playing frisbee, ultimate frisbee at youth group once, and Mason Cook. If you guys know Mason,
Yeah.
him and I both were jumping up to catch a frisbee. We both caught the frisbee, but then as we're both holding onto it simultaneously on different teams, and then both of our fists went through Jenna's face.
I was waiting for both of you to slip and both of you punch
No.
yourselves in the face.
No,
It was.
Joey's fist, frisbee, Mason.
It was. She got double punched
Nice.
by both of us. It was such a hard hit. I looked up and I was like, "Are you okay?" And she was trying to talk and like get it out, and she's like, "I just need to walk away," and she just walked away. And it was one of the time I was like, "She probably needs to just walk away. Like she'll be fine."
Yeah.
But I mean, double punch. Like let me get one of those circles. Yeah, let me get one of them bad boys.
Oh, you can't handle
They're
it.
more comfortable.
I'll give you the one you can do.
Yeah. Thank you.
The 10-pounder.
I had a black eye for a week.
It was bad. It was, but also, it happens.
Really
Can I get a?
funny.
I can. Come on, this is.
I know it was a joke because you're the weak one.
Oh.
See, now I've got all the jokes I can use for the past month. There was other
This is
times
calculated. You put money into that.
I really did. I put money and time. I've been letting it cook.
I'm sorry. I
As
should be.
though-
I'll be more
Let him
embarrassed.
cook.
Here, you can use that one.
Thanks, bud. Is this the heavy one?
Yes, but the rubber ones are easier. They're way easier. What? Oh, you're gonna take one of those. Other times that I've been hurt or hurt someone else. Now, my buddy Chris Mills, growing up at Turkey Creek, technically I didn't hurt him, but he was chasing me and like cops and robbers, and I jumped over a fence and ran, and then he jumped over the fence, and I heard screaming, and I came back, and he had broken his forearm to where
Oh.
his hand would touch his forearm.
Yeah.
It flopped back.
Yes.
It completely broke it.
That's so nasty.
It was his first
Awesome.
cast, and he might tell the story totally different, but by how I remember it, I said, but how I remember it, stuttering a little bit. And yeah, I remember jumping the fence and running away, and he jumped the fence and got his foot caught or something and just went down on it and broke it. And then he was on the couch going, ah!
Yeah,
It was
yeah,
pretty gnarly.
I went to high school with a kid that tried to jump like in a parking lot, like the chain will hang there.
No.
And he went to jump the chain and caught it on the top of his foot going over. Both feet went over with both arms, broke them both.
Nice.
Broke them both.
Was it last week I shared about when I kneed myself in the head? Did I even talk about that?
I don't remember that.
I feel like it was on the show. So I was a youth pastor-ish. I was a youth worker more so than a pastor, but I did lead everything. So anyway, there was the show Jackass where do you remember me? Oh, did you stick your finger in there?
No.
Oh,
You
that
said
scared me.
you
I was,
said-
Oh,
you said it too.
oh, crap.
Twice.
Oh.
you said crap.
So anyway, on that show, there's Wee Man, the little person, and he could take his foot and kick himself in the forehead
Yeah.
because of his leg being. We talked about this.
No.
I feel
No,
like we did.
but I mean, I know Wee Man.
So he could take his foot, kick straight forward, and hit himself in the forehead. So we were jumping at the church, throwing our foot up sideways and kicking ourselves in the head or trying to because it's a hard stretch.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, man, dadgummit. I was like, I can get this. So I stopped and threw my knee up and almost knocked myself out by hitting myself in the forehead with my knee.
I've seen people knock themselves out like that.
Yeah.
It's-
Yeah. It crossed my mind. I was like, I'll try this. Yeah,
Kablanga.
it's pretty bad.
It happens.
Yeah. Getting hurt.
So yeah, accidental injuries, those are always fun.
Is there a biblical accidental injury? Paul getting bit by the viper and thrown in the fire?
Accidental injuries. I mean, Ananias and Sapphira didn't mean to get deleted.
Yeah.
But,
was there ever a
don't
time
steal
that,
from the Lord.
was there ever a time that Jesus stubbed his toe on some of his carpentry?
The Family Guy.
He hits his knee on some carpentry table he was working on. That would be a funny story to share. Like Mark 72:3. It's like, wait, what? That's not a book. It's like, yeah, it's a hidden book.
in Jesus.
It's part of the
Stub-
scroll.
Stub
He
thine
stubbed his
toe.
knee and still didn't curse.
I've never heard someone say stub their knee.
Well, I guess you could totally stub it.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
I've never heard it been said before.
Do you think when they're in Jesus' time, like his brother was running around yelling, Jesus, And his mom's like, whoa, calm down. And she's like, no, I'm looking for him.
Don't take me in
where
vain.
is he? Do you have a segment, Brett?
Yeah.
Story time with Brett. That's not what I was expecting. Here,
He's been working
this
out.
one hurts.
I was going to say, it's not going to get any better. You wanted to jump into a segment to get Brett on.
All right, what you got today,
Cue.
Brett?
Do you think?
Yes.
You
I
think?
try.
Not often. Kelly will disagree.
Why we were talking about this today? Why do you think God plays by a different set of rules pre-covenant? Because Josh debunked this one very quickly when I was telling him about it.
Good
earlier.
call on the pre-covenant.
Wait,
call.
what do you mean pre-covenant?
So like,
Pre-Jesus.
yeah, so like Moses comes out with the big 10 Commandments thing, and it's like thou shalt not kill. But then in another chapter of the Bible, they're talking about how God kills people.
Several people. Thousands. Biblically.
Why does? So I guess what I'm saying is, does he get to play by? Why does he not get to play by the rules that he commands all of us to live by? You know what I'm saying?
Do you play by all the rules you give your kids?
Do
Yes.
as I say, not as I do.
You do?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't let my kids eat after 8. I eat after 8.
I don't let my kids eat at all.
Don't want no fatties in this house. That's an interesting concept to look at. Like, is Judges before Moses? Like, Samson and all that different stuff. Is that before
No.
Moses?
No,
It's after.
after. Yeah, Exodus
and,
is Moses.
and they killed a lot of people for God.
Well, that's like
oh yeah, God
the judges.
commands people to
yeah, and
be
that's
killed.
so saying like, do you let your kids eat after 8? That's my mom used to say, "Do as I say, not as I do," type deal.
Yeah.
But doesn't make it right. Right?
It's an interesting concept to think about with God.
So
Because he was like, hey, don't kill anybody. But then later on, he was like, hey, Samson, can you kill those guys? Oh, hey, Israelites, can you kill those guys? Oh, hey, King So-So, can you kill those guys?
Yeah, it's a weird, I'm not questioning God by any means. I'm just saying,
Putting the debate out there.
yeah. And I get it. He's God. He gets to determine what flies, right?
yes. So what do we know? What do we know about God? Scripture tells us he's good, right?
God is good.
He is. He is goodness,
All the time.
and he is love, right?
Yeah, that's true.
Okay. So if he's both of those things, then that necessitates that whatever he's doing is, in the long run, both loving and good, right?
Okay.
So even when we don't understand it, or if it seems like it contradicts, or our limited, understanding runs out, we can still have a little bit of understanding in that. Okay, well, who do I know God to be? Well, I know him to be good. I know him to be loving. So that must mean that something is being worked out here in the long run that I just don't see, right?
I don't know. I feel like that can be taken too lightly because it's like, what is good in whose eyes? I know in good in the Bible, we have a very specific way that it's good. But like in other countries and stuff like that, corporal punishment can sometimes be viewed as, oh, that's good that they got rid of that person, or they hung that person because it's doing a good thing.
I don't mean good like actions wise.
Okay.
I mean like he is the essence of good.
Okay.
Sorry, I should have defined that. So like not that he's good because he does good things.
But also,
that-
also in the Bible, though, it says he is a vengeful God.
Yeah, he's and the jealous God.
Yeah.
He doesn't want you to worship other gods, right?
Well, put yourself-
it
put
says
your-
it
put
doesn't say he's
yourself-
vengeful. It says vengeance is his alone. It's an encouragement for us not to take that onto ourselves because he will take care of that for us,
And unless you're a judge that he sent down to judge the people,
which is him judging people, right?
but
Jesus,
he's using a dude to do it, or a chick. There was a chick that put the tent stake through the ruler's head.
Matthew 5:17. This is Jesus talking. Do not think that I came to abolish the law or the prophets. I did not come to abolish, but to fulfill.
Yeah. Finish it out.
Well,
We've said pre-covenant.
18 is
though.
after that.
We said before the covenant of Jesus.
So
too.
that's a huge question people have about Scripture. Is like, hey, when I read Old Testament, God seems one way. When I read New Testament, God seems another way.
yeah.
And it's not that like Jesus showing
Excuse
up
me.
doesn't make the commandments invalid. It doesn't mean that they're not worth anything. He's actually, if I don't know, there's hundreds of prophecies from the Old Testament that point to him and what happens in his life. And so the New Testament is just confirming what the Old Testament was saying.
Well, and Jesus was taking the punishment of all of us on himself.
Yeah.
That was the whole point of that. But
That's
what
the
we were
deepest
saying.
death question we could ask is why death in the first place? So why did God necessitate death to be the punishment?
Well, that was the whole Adam and Eve thing there.
Yeah. No, I know
Yeah.
but that's a question people ask a lot of times is, well, why couldn't he just be beaten and then that paid for the price?
Yeah.
And it's by one man we're put into death through sin, and by one man we're saved from it.
Yeah. But we're saying pre-covenant too, so we can't bring up Jesus at all in that concept
Of what?
of
Jesus is all in the Old Testament.
well, not as Jesus though. I mean, they
Yeah,
talk
he shows
about
up
him
a
as
couple times.
fulfilling the prophecy and stuff. We're just talking about God being like, "You're dead, straight to jail."
Straight, believe it or not,
Straight to jail.
straight to jail.
I don't know. We were. It's just
Just tossing it around.
Yeah. Not. This doesn't mean anything. It's just.
I don't. No, there's no way. Like the real answer is not anything anybody's happy to hear. The real answer is God is God. We're not.
It's kind of confusing as to why you command your people to live a certain way, and to not do a certain thing like kill. But
Yeah.
then,
Well,
like
it's
it
really,
happens.
It's you shouldn't. So murder and killing are different. There might be a debate here for that as well. In that, if God's commanding someone's death, then that must mean logically that it's justified, and so it's not a murder. It's a killing. Does that make sense?
It's not a murder; it's a killing.
They're different. So like if someone breaks in your house and you kill them, you didn't murder them. Murder would be premeditated with malice in your heart towards somebody.
Yeah.
So like the Ten Commandments don't necessitate you to allow someone to kill your whole family because you can't defend them, because you say, oh, it says thou shalt not kill. Like that's not what it's referring to.
I don't know.
I got sidetracked. Sorry. Can you
I
click? Can you click on the web window and bring it over to the side of our chat? Because I think the TikTok chat is on the side. Yep.
Hey,
So just scoot it over to the edge, and then scoot that one back over, and you can see everything that's happening. And
but
plus we
the
can see
ultimate
chat.
answer to the question is we borderline don't even have the right to ask it, which sounds aggressive, but like it would be the same as, I mean,
You know that if you're up in heaven one day, and you're sitting around with God and Jesus,
It's been a few millennia.
yeah,
just chilling.
and you're like, hey man,
What's up with that, dude?
yeah, you're asking the question.
I don't think you will.
What questions from the Bible would you want? This is a whole nother segment.
Yeah,
What
go
questions
ahead.
from the Bible would you want to ask God when you got up there? Because everybody's got the whole thing, like, what's the meaning of life? What's this? What's that? Like,
No.
what's a question you would want to ask about the Bible?
Creation. I want to know all about it.
That's a good basis.
All about it. Like, what was it like before creation?
I want to know what the fish was that swallowed Jonah.
I was thinking the exact same
Yeah,
no,
thing.
like-
you were
I
not.
swear,
Was it-
I was
was-
no,
about to
you
think-
were not.
was it a whale?
I was about to say that.
Was it a leviathan? Was it a
What?
creature we don't know? Was it? Because I mean, I'm sure there was a lot of different animals that we don't talk about now, or that don't exist now, possibly.
Because these are all, you don't have to ask questions of like prove it questions because you're already in heaven. So you know it's legit.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
that's
Or
that
it's
question.
more like, what was it like? Like,
Yeah.
what was? It's like talking to your old grandpa.
Yeah, I would want to know, like,
what I mean?
tell me about Jesus' life from birth to.
I wish I could talk
To
to my old
30.
grandpa.
That'd be great, wouldn't it?
Hey, where is my old grandpa? That's a question I don't know. Where's my old grandpa?
Zach says every rose has a thorn.
It's Brett Michaels.
Every rose has its thorn. The bubbles from the Coke was messing me up as I was
Just
trying to
like
sing it. Every
What's another
cowboy
one?
sings a sad, sad song.
What would be another one?
Jesus as a child. I think it'd be cool to know about that.
Which aliens are real?
Oh, definitely is creation limited to Earth, like our intelligent life. That would
'Cause-
be, yeah.
My thought is we're not the first smart civilization.
Okay.
I've
How
seen
so?
a lot. I've seen a lot of like
On Earth.
conspiracy. Yeah, I feel there's a lot of conspiracies that show that there was advanced civilizations way eons before us.
Why don't we have any ruins?
Well, I mean, I can't prove that. I'm just that's the reason I would ask God. I
Yeah.
can't prove it, so I
Good
would
point.
want Him to tell me. Was
Dinosaurs.
there? I want to know if they had feathers. I want to know what.
I want to know why.
why dinosaurs.
Yeah.
I mean, seemed like a fun idea.
Are you better question with the strength things? Are you arm wrestling Samson when you get up there?
No,
No,
He would beat Joey
he'll
to pieces.
Destroy us. He'll
he'd beat all
destroy
three
us.
of us, even if we used both hands.
Wait, is this pre-haircut or post-haircut?
Oh,
No,
well,
he's restored. He's restored at the end.
he was restored at the end. He's blind and stuff, but no wait, he's probably all restored, all the way. He did a lot of bad stuff though. I wonder if he still made it.
I mean, so did David.
True be that. True be that.
Zach says massive temples around the world.
Yeah, there is massive temples all around the world that could show that there was advanced civilizations.
Really?
Yeah.
We're talking precursors, like in Assassin's Creed.
Pyramids that are like built on foundations that are aimed within the stars and the realms and
Yeah, people were good at math.
but they're everywhere.
Have you seen the Egypt stuff they built?
I've seen
Math
What
and
I have
slaves.
seen though is
Math and slaves.
That's what I mean. Seriously, that's what.
didn't teach them slaves math. No, just kidding.
what I do know though is how long did it or not? I guess the question I would have is how long did it take them? Because it takes them nearly a year to fix the road up here.
Well, that's bureaucracy.
Well, you don't have that bureaucracy when you
Yeah.
own the workforce.
Yeah.
It's a
They
bad,
don't get to wake up
So
and be
we-
like, I don't feel
They
so
just-
hot today,
Yeah,
boss.
no,
You know.
you just
We need Egyptians.
well, Hebrews were the slaves.
Yeah, but for
Coffee?
in return,
Hebrews.
we're getting the Egyptians for what they did to the
Are we
Hebrews.
we're encouraging slavery?
To get infrastructure done, sure.
Oh wow!
I'm just teasing.
yeah.
I'm just joking.
Oh,
I'm
my
just
goodness.
joking.
Yeah. I'm just picturing it's the Egyptians because of what they
I feel like
did
we
to
should
the
bring
Hebrews.
this segment back next week and actually bring some good questions on the table of like, what would you want to ask God? Not to be sacrilegious or anything like that, but just like what is one of the things that, and you could even put the conspiracy theory on the table because everybody's like, oh, I can't believe that's conspiracy theory. Like,
So
what
it could
is
be
true?
like, why did you take a loved one so early? Like,
Yeah.
or is that too?
Lexi step
That's a-
joined. It says.
That's my niece. Hey, Lexi. But yeah,
Or is that too not?
I don't.
What
I
was the
think that's
question?
good.
Ask again. What?
Sounds like a Joey question.
Yeah, I know.
I didn't hear you.
a
ask.
Like,
Sorry.
why?
serious one.
Why would you take like a loved one too early? I know. Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's good though. I mean, it's still a good question.
Those
it's
will
not-
definitely be valid questions. Yeah, but I don't think we'll think of questions. I think
Well, we're not getting. See,
No, this
he
is-
did the
Oh,
Joey
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
where he's
sorry.
This is just for fun.
actually
Yeah.
wouldn't happen. I was like, yeah, we know. We're going to forget all about everything that on existence of this earth, probably, unless
Or-
the new Earth's brought to here.
Or if or if God or Jesus would take you to.
Same guy.
Yeah, I know. But
Same but different. same. but
Lexi liked the
different.
live. Thanks, Lexi.
Hey, keep liking it because it
Oh
puts
my
it in the
gosh.
algorithm. You've been sitting there squeezing that thing. this
No,
whole
I
time?
almost got my finger stuck in it. It was so close.
You did the same thing.
Oh
where you
my
stuck your
goodness, it
finger
was
in
so
there.
close, my man.
you just squeeze it and you pull it back out.
Sorry, but you were talking now.
If Jesus would take you like a what's that movie?
Are you talking about
The
like
Christmas
Ghost
Carol.
of Christmas Past?
Yeah,
like, he can fly you to.
Take you around to your history of life. I mean, it could be. They say he reads through the book of life and tells you of all your
Airplane.
airplane. That is like the
Jesus?
loudest one. Uh-oh. We messed up. This new internet is working way too good. He heard us.
He caught us alive on TikTok.
Just let us cook. We got something good here.
Just let us cook.
I've used that twice tonight. So yeah, I don't know. I think that's a fun segment we should bring back next week where we discuss what we would want to ask God in a silly way, not in a for serious
I feel like
way.
that comment was aimed at me.
Which comment?
The one you just said.
Oh, the one I said?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was. Because you take it super serious, and I don't want you to have to be serious. You get to be serious about church
Sorry.
all week. You can be fun here.
Craig said, "Ask why Cincinnati sports teams are always so pitiful."
24-10. Bills and the Fins.
Hey, there you go. Bless somebody. Speaking of Dolphins,
Paul
Hey.
bless your heart.
Ooh,
oh, nice segue.
that's a different one.
Was that
That's-
on Porpoise?
That's Babadook.
I'm sorry.
Porpoises.
I want to talk about and this Tyreek Hill story. If you're not a sports person, that's fine.
That's me.
This story is bigger than sports. It's crazy. So, to set the scene, Tyreek Hill,
Who plays for?
He plays for the Miami Dolphins.
Gotcha.
Right
He's
now.
a wide receiver. He's playing right meow. And he was driving to the game on Sunday and allegedly was speeding. And the police stopped him. He's in a very nice car, super tinted windows, like obviously,
It was like a Maserati or not. It's probably
Very-
something bigger than that.
very nice
Ferrari.
car.
Yeah.
And so he stops, and Tyreek Hill is known for making some rash decisions, but he's a
He's a
guy.
football player. That's what
Yeah.
they do.
And so he rolls the window down. He gives the officer his ID and stuff, and he rolls it back up, leaving it cracked. And the officer decides he wants him to roll it all the way down. They get into a slight verbal disagreement, and next thing you know, Tyreek Hill's out of the car, handcuffed on the ground. A teammate comes over. They cuff him. People are yelling. Another guy almost gets detained. It escalated. It went from 0 to like 1,000 in no time.
Yeah.
And I have feelings about it. I was going to save mine for after you guys have your feelings about it. So
Okay.
how do you feel about this? What do you think?
I thought it was funny.
Have you seen the video? All of us seen the video?
I have seen
Okay.
the video of the police officer walking up and knocks on his window. He's like, "Don't be knocking on my window." And he's like, "Hey, I'm a police officer. I pulled you over. You should have already had your window rolled down, so you didn't. So I knocked on your window. Stop hassling me. I got places I got to be. Can you just give me a ticket and let me get out of here?" And he's like, "Excuse me?" He's like, "I got places I got to be. I'm late. Come on. Let's get this over with." And he was like, and he rolls the window up after that.
Mhm.
It's just like, "Hey, this is how it's going to be," and rolls the window up. And the cop said, "Okay, well, you're getting out of the car now because you're talking down to me, and I'm a,
Authority figure.
yeah." And so, yeah, I don't think, I mean, he didn't put his knee on his back and he was cuffed frontwards and sit on the sidewalk.
They struck him when they put him on the ground.
Well, yeah, you have to. That's how you get people to submit that don't submit.
He was not resisting.
Yeah, but he also was being kind of a tool.
Yeah, but shouldn't police officers be in charge of de-escalating situations? Isn't
Well-
that literally their job?
Are police officers supposed to be perfect?
No, but did you hear how that guy talked to him?
Well, yeah.
Okay.
He talked trashy to him.
Yeah.
He's a normal person just like anybody else.
No, police are not held to the same standard as regular citizens.
Not anymore.
No, they should never be. They have more. They're given
Should
more
football players be held to a higher position as well
no.
and have attitude
Maybe
towards people of authority?
Maybe
No.
conduct yourself a little bit better.
I would say that to both people.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
That
okay.
cop was an embarrassment.
Okay. No, Tyreek Hill was an embarrassment.
Yes, they both were. But
So if Tyreek Hill is not an embarrassment to himself, the cop probably just gives him a ticket and goes on his way. But when you got the mindset of you're interrupting my daily thing because I got to go play a football game. I know I was speeding. Just give me my ticket and let me go, and being a turd about it. Then you find that's what they call mess around and find out.
if you said the same thing he said to the cop, you wouldn't have got pulled out of the car probably.
Yeah, you would have.
No.
I've seen that
Nope.
happen on several cop videos.
No way. No way. Race definitely played a factor in that. And definitely played a factor.
No.
I watched the video quite a few times,
Yeah.
and that was Tyreek Hill was wrong. He should not have done what he did.
Yeah.
But that cop was just looking for a fight. In my opinion, that officer should be fired.
I didn't feel
Wasn't-
that.
If I'm not mistaken, wasn't the police officer a minority also?
Well, yeah, anybody can be
Yeah,
racist
so-
against
Technically, I'm
minorities. Can be racist against
No.
other minorities.
Appalachian. Yeah.
Yeah,
So maybe Tyreek
is that a
Hill-
race?
It's a real thing. There's a whole court document from Cincinnati that it was a
Really?
whole thing. People from the country are minorities. Yeah.
Huh?
I have a friend that got a full ride scholarship to UK because he was a minority because he
Yeah.
grew up in.
I'm not saying
Man.
Tyreek Hill was right, by the way. He's a hard person to defend in that category because he is arrogant, and he was arrogant. But
From what I saw on the video, I felt that they weren't escalating it.
really, you watched that video and thought the police did not
I
escalate
didn't
it.
feel
That
that.
blows me
I
away
feel
that you
like
could have
he-
watched that.
I feel he escalated it, and they just reciprocated
Really?
the energy. Yeah,
Wow, I disagree with you. Sorry.
that's fine.
Yeah.
You can.
I think you get the same respect that you show,
Yes.
and that's what happened there.
Yep.
Was
I think
he
cops
he
have to
showed
be
re-
better.
I think people have to be better.
Yes, but we
Yeah.
put protect and serve. We put severe trust in our police
Yeah.
force. And
this douche was sorry.
Yeah, but-
sorry about that.
no, you can say
this guy
douche.
was
Yeah.
he was driving a super rich car, speeding through a zone, and just was like, "Hey, I've got places I got to be. I'm more important than you."
if you're a police officer and you can't de-escalate that situation, you shouldn't be a cop.
Dude, there's
So-
a lot of people that shouldn't be cops then.
Also true.
So,
So regardless of status, race, or anything, if he's driving a nice car with super tinted windows, which were probably
Oh, he should have rolled the
illegal.
window down. I'm not
Right.
defending that.
Yeah, okay, so when he knocks on his window, he rolls it down, says, "Don't knock on my window," whatever. Then
Yeah.
rolls the window back up. Wouldn't in today's climate, a cop maybe could say that potentially had a gun or
Oh, he 100% should have rolled his window
yeah.
down.
So then and then he didn't, and he
Yeah.
was a douche about it. So they pulled him out of the car for their safety.
Yeah, and there was ground between where it ended up and where it was that the officer sprinted through, in my opinion. I heard he cursed at him. Cops should not curse at people.
yeah.
They just shouldn't.
Nowadays,
And then
preachers curse.
When the
so,
cop found out who it was,
yeah,
immediate regret. He
well,
tried
because they
to
knew he's gonna have a lot of.
he tried to
backing.
arrest bystanders that were doing nothing wrong at all. Because he knew they had video of what happened, and his own police department put him on leave the same day.
Well, yeah, that's
So
all.
clearly, they feel like he did something incorrect.
That happens with everybody though that does something a little out of line. Yeah.
Yeah,
And he probably did a little something out of line, but I don't feel like from the time of him saying, "All right, get out of the car," to handcuffed on the sidewalk, it probably got worse after that. But from that interaction to the sidewalk, I don't feel like there was like, I don't think it was super drastic. Now, all the stuff you're saying after the fact,
yeah.
after he was already cuffed and stuff, yeah, that stuff might have gotten way out of hand. But
They cuffed 2 players, and then they almost cuffed an agent
But
too.
that's also what happens when you get involved when the police are
in the middle of
so if I see you get pulled over,
and you stop,
and
like,
I
"Hey,
s-
what are you doing to Joey?"
yeah, that I probably could expect to get arrested.
We were driving home from church one night. My sister got pulled over. I pulled over right behind her because
In the
sometimes,
dark?
yeah, in the dark. The cop pulled in behind her. I pulled in right behind him because I thought, cops at night. She was like 21 years old. I was like, I'm just gonna sit here and make sure she's okay. And he didn't bother me at all. I sat right there behind them, watched the whole stop.
I
And
feel like that was a bad move on your part.
Yeah, that's-
no, hey,
You're blocking
More
the
than-
cop
more
in
than-
that's pulling somebody over.
I wasn't blocked in. We're on the side of the road, but
Yeah, still, if I pulled over, but I feel like if I pulled over behind a cop that had somebody pulled over, they would not be cool with it. I would have not done that
how long ago was that?
20 years ago.
no, like 8 years ago, maybe.
Yeah,
What is
I
that?
don't think
What-
you can do that in today's.
Society.
I would do the same thing if it was tonight.
And I think that you would be told to move along.
Yeah, like there would be a hand on a gun and saying, "Hey, this is dark out. I can't see what you're doing. Why are you behind me?"
I would tell him why I was there.
Yeah.
and then you would say, "Yes, sir, I'll move along." When he says, "Hey, I need you," you
Yeah,
can't.
would
No,
you say
then
that?
I'd be even more creeped out. I'd be like, wait, why do you need to?
Why?
What's the problem here?
What are you so? Do you not trust the police?
You don't think a cop has ever pulled over a young woman on the side of the road and done some stuff he shouldn't do because it's dark and he has the power? You really don't think cops misuse their power?
Well, yeah,
No,
I think
they
that
do.
happens.
Okay.
I think.
I think you guys are being naive right now.
No, I
No,
think
I'm
you're
not
being
saying-
weird.
I'm not saying they would do anything offhand. I'm saying I wouldn't pull up behind a police officer that can't see me or know what I'm doing. Maybe go up in front and pull in front of her.
Yeah.
But pulling up behind the police officer, I feel like taking your life in your own hands, having your headlights on them when they're trying to look back at you. I don't feel like I would do that. Pulling in front of her makes way more sense. They can see you. They can see what you're doing. You can hold your hands out the window and be like, "Hey, I just want to make sure you're being cool."
But
Yeah.
also, every
Hold on,
single
wait. Sorry, go ahead.
every single cop in America now wears a thing called a body cam, and they cannot turn those off.
Yeah.
Well,
they
they
can.
They can't.
I think, but
It's
okay.
sketchy. They shouldn't be able to. Yeah.
I think that if a girl says, "Hey, he touched me,"
Yeah.
and they say, "Well, okay, let's look at his body cam." Oh, he turned it off.
Yeah.
That's pretty incriminating, right?
In some states, it is like illegal for them to turn them off.
Yeah.
Right.
Zach Doms, is that how you say his
Yeah,
last name?
Doms,
yeah. He said it. So if you have money and arrogance, you're above the law. There were laws in the South that you're allowed to speed if you're late to church. Is that real? Are there really laws for that?
Probably. I don't know.
Just say you're late for church. No, nobody's above the law. Tyreek was wrong.
Yeah.
Completely wrong. I don't blame the cop for asking him to get out of the car, by the way. If you have two super tinted windows and you roll the window up, we have a problem because I can't see you now and I don't know what you're doing. I feel like police officers should be better, especially that police officer should have been better at de-escalating the situation, and he didn't. And if we're going to give people like police officers extra trust and respect, which we do, like I respect and trust what they do, then they have to be better trained and equipped in those kind of scenarios. And
Yeah. So in this situation, who do we bless?
they both had wrongs in my opinion that they executed. So I don't even know. You guys can help me decide.
I would say
that.
Tyreek. God bless his heart.
Yeah, he's
You
stupid.
dummy.
It is. It is.
And he's losing.
It is stupid to roll the window up on
Or
a
not
cop.
even roll it down when they walk up.
Yeah.
And then get mad at them.
He gave them his info through it and then
Rolled his window back
rolled
up.
his window back up.
But
Bad strategy.
all that to be said, I do need to say this. Miami. It is a Florida man situation.
Also true. We are in Florida. We have underestimated the Florida man.
Tyreek?
God bless your heart, sweetie.
Also, you're getting wrecked right now. What is the score?
30.
30 to 10.
Yeah, 30 to 10.
And I'm
Ouch.
pretty sure Tyreek Hill beats his women. But
Oh yeah, I'm
That's
not.
fine.
I'm not sitting here defending Tyreek Hill. I'm
But
more frustrated.
He's a victim. No, he's a victim.
No, he
Joey.
was definitely.
What did Zach say there at the
You
last?
can be wrong and still be victimized. Both those things can be true.
Zach said something there at the end.
You reap what you sow. I don't know.
So so that cop's gonna reap more.
No, Tyreek did for beating his girl, and then he got handcuffed and put on the sidewalk, and it's a crime. It's a hate crime.
I'm saying we got to hold cops to a higher standard than that.
We got to hold people to a higher standard.
I agree, but especially
I
if,
feel
if
that
we,
his answer trumps anything we're trying to say. It's like, yeah, everybody as a person needs to be held to a higher standard.
yes, sovereign citizens. Yeah, every time I watch a video on those, Zach, it makes me mad.
Oh, the sovereign citizen.
Every time I'm just like,
I'm a sovereign citizen. You can't touch me. I live above the law that you have held.
yes, or I'm not driving, I'm traveling.
Yeah.
That's what they'll say when they get pulled over. You can't cite me because
Start
I'm not
citing
driving.
laws to people.
I'm
now,
traveling.
some people know the law. I do like the videos when it's a lawyer who's like Ubering and they try to like search his stuff and he's like, no, I'm just an Uber. Like, you can't search my car. I had nothing to do with it. Well, like, well, what are you, a lawyer? It's like, oh, actually, yeah. I was like, oh yeah, you're a lawyer that drives Uber. I was like,
I'm like,
yeah,
yeah.
not all lawyers make a lot of
Yeah,
money.
that,
Like,
that's what I said.
yeah. I love those. I love watching dash cam videos. I can
The
just
sovereign
watch them all
citizen
day.
ones are great. I love when it's a cop that doesn't have the like he's clearly dealt with sovereign citizens a lot, and they'll start in the thing and he'll be like, "Hey, if we're gonna do this, like you just have to get out. Like you're gonna get arrested."
Yeah.
And it's just stupidity.
Yeah. If you play the other end of the card. Oh, by the way, another football story. Did you
You have another football story?
ish? Did you all? So Twitter or X is crazy.
Yeah.
I've started clicking on it lately because I put us in a contest to win. Which, by the way, we'll be posting some links later on for you guys to go support us in. It's a contest for creators, and I put it in through Rode because we use Rode
Sweet,
equipment.
yeah.
And if you win, you get like a big prize package of a bunch of different stuff.
I like road stuff.
So I'll be putting it out to our fans to be able to like that and share it. That they can vote for our clips that I sent in to help us win this contest. Anyway, where was I going before that? I forgot what I was saying totally, man.
football story
Football story.
on X.
I was looking on Twitter, X, and just the craziest videos are on there. It's the Wild West on Twitter anymore. Like since he took over, whatever his face is, Elon.
There's no censorship.
Oh my gosh, man, it is insane. But there is a famous football player who does announcing. I can't think of his
Tony
name.
Romo,
No,
Tom Brady
black guy.
announces.
Gus Johnson.
No, it'll come to me in here in a second. I should
Brian-
have saved it.
Brian Daniels says, "Pray for Ohio, where cats and dogs are being eaten."
That's true. They are. No. What is his name? Something with an A. But anyway, he accidentally clicked that he went live on
No.
Instagram.
Shannon Sharp. Shannon Sharp did that. Yep.
Yes, and accidentally video
Broadcasted
a table broadcasted
a
his sexual
sexual
session
encounter.
with a lady, and yeah, it was just on Twitter. Just all of the sounds of everything they said and did. And I was like, holy crap, this is insane. What is Twitter anymore? This is crazy. So all I'm saying is download X. I mean, it's
It's crazy awesome.
Is he a football player or what was he?
He was a football player.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. He used to play football. So I was relating it.
He was.
Yeah. Well, guys, we got a viral video to shoot after this. You want to do that?
Oh, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Let's go do that.
Are you hungry? I hope so.
Crunch.
Thanks everybody for tuning in. Thanks
just
for
saw
tuning
that?
in to TikTok. We finally are live on TikTok. If you want to check with us next week, we'll be on there live again on YouTube and Facebook and Twitch and
Everywhere.
yeah, we're on all them streaming platforms.
Todos los platforms.
That's Spanish, huh?
Yeah.
Right? Every Thursday night at 9:00, unless we change it. But for the most part, for 4 years, we've been every Thursday night at 9:00. Be sure to tune in with us. If you don't follow us on YouTube, make sure to go subscribe. If you don't follow us on TikTok, go download the app just for us and follow us on there. We do post a lot of fun videos. And tonight, we're actually making a video that's going to come out later that you guys should like and be a part of.
Brian says we're popular and cool.
We are popular and cool. We're not middle-aged men who don't need to talk on the internet. We are those guys, though.
This is cheaper than therapy.
I don't know. I get free therapy. Have a session tomorrow. So
Not
anyway,
all of us are married to medical professionals.
well, yeah, it's the university. It's not the medical part.
Oh, okay. Yep. Thanks for hanging out, Zach.
Yeah, thanks for tuning in with us, everybody. Thanks for coming in and being a part.
Beep, 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 beep.
Make sure to tune in with us next week and go out there and find the video that we're going to post this coming week. I hope you can like what we come out with.
If we get 100,000 likes, Joey will eat his own cat.
Ooh, do you have a cat?
I do, and I will not eat him. I love him.
Oh, I bet
Comet's
he's
the bomb.
I bet he's got a lot of marbling.
He's old. Adam Wilkerson said whoop whoop to
Whoop,
me
whoop.
eating the cat.
Hey,
That's why you should eat him. He's getting old.
all I gotta say is meow.
Oh my goodness. Okay. I'm Joey,
I'm Josh.
I'm Brett.
and this is Pod Bless.
And Jen is over there too. She's watching
Janae.
football though.
What's the score?
On the mic, Pod Bliss taking flight.
Ooh, that
Joey,
messed up a
Josh,
little
and
bit,
Brett
I think this one's my
talking
favorite, by the way.
all night.
Oh, yeah.
Laughs and lessons too. Bible stories crew. Every episode, something fresh and new.
And topless on your feet.
Spreading light and glee. Joey, Josh, and Brett talking scripture free. They got funny vibes, Christian tales with pride. Keep you entertained on this holy ride. Funny banter strong, you can't go wrong. Tune in.